Hey, thank you for joining us. I'm going to show you why we are excited when the market drops, where other people freak out and get worried. It's the greatest opportunity to accumulate cryptocurrency if you're trading correctly. And when I mean correctly, or what I mean by correctly, we don't trade leverage, we trade one-to-one. We use the down market to accumulate coins and use proper money management. Now, I'm going to show you exactly how we do this. I'm going to show you how we use an AI agent that we built to help you with this. Let me get into it and I will show you how this all works. First of all, I want you to know that we've done this for many, many years. We know what we're doing. You can see the profits of our trades here. We don't have any negative overall grids or positions. Every one of our trades are profitable. I have this position that was a manual buy that I did in a class, and it's currently setting negative, which is an opportunity to accumulate more crypto. Question is it the right time to do it or not? We can do it manually or we can do it automated. Right now I have it set on automated. I can see that my current trade was bought here. I can see that I have a pending trade to automatically buy it. The market drops down to 75. We're currently at about 85. And so we'll look at whether it makes sense to buy now or to wait to the 75 or do both. Okay. As long as we don't overbuy too much too soon, money management is our tool. It is our power to have over the market. When you actually use money management correctly, you're in the driver's seat, not the market. Okay. All right. And that's kind of weird to say with crypto because most people lose money in any kind of trading, whether it's Forex or crypto. So anyways, money management gives you the power. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up the AI agent that I developed for our community. It's a little agent to help them understand. So I'm going to go in here. I'm going to take a screenshot of my trades. And when I say understand, I mean understand if it's right to cost average now, cost average later. If it's on auto, it's just going to do what it's set up to do like you laid it out. But in this case, I have everything turned on manual because we're in a strong down market and I want to be in control. Okay, so let's go to the AI agent. This is it here. I'm going to click on help me calculate my cost average. I'm going to take this and I'm going to give it a little instructions here. I'm going to say current market is at this. What if I put $75 in? You know, what would that do to my what would that bring my price down to? I'm going to copy and paste that screenshot that I put in. So I don't have to type anything. I don't have to give it all the data in the past. You know what the trades have done. I could have multiple trades. In fact, a lot of times I do have multiple trades and I feed it in here. So it gives me a very easy way to understand my cost average point. So it says nice screenshot, blah, blah, blah. Thank you, AI. But it brings me down to my new price average would be 91. Okay. 91115. Let's go back to the chart here real quick. I'm going to go up and I'm going to look, and you can see all our profitable trades in Bitcoin here. Every trade we do has been profitable in down markets or up markets. It doesn't matter. Okay. It's just proper money management is the key, guys. So let's say, put a horizontal line in here real quick. And I want to put, let's say 91115. I think it was close to that. Okay. Close enough. So it brings my current price, which is this green dot, down to here. If I were to put $75 in at the current market, okay, that would mean that to get back to break even and start getting into profit, the market would need to bounce about 6% versus having to bounce about 17%. And that's putting $75 in at this price. But I might want to think about what if I think that the market, maybe I'm at the top of this little channel. If I'm a trader, you understand that. Maybe I think it's going to come back down here to 80. No guarantees. And to be honest, guys, it doesn't matter to me. I'm in the trade. If it bounces here and gets into profit, great. If I get in a cost average here, I'm not getting in with too much money and it wants to drop deeper, then I can accumulate more crypto, more Bitcoin. As long as I trade correctly, it doesn't matter what the market does. I'm in control. And most people would say, well, you can't be in control. Yes, you can. You can be in control if you're trading correctly with no leverage, one-to-one, and you are accumulating and owning an asset. Okay. All right. So we got that. I'm going to go here real quick because I want to check something. I want to make sure that. Okay. So BUSD, I'm going to put in around $50. This is a little test account that I demo on, and I'm going to go back to my grid view here. Okay. So now my question is okay, I'm only going to put in about $50. Okay. What? And let's just see here. I got this. What if I did $50? What would that bring it down to? Okay. So if I did $50 here, all of the information is already in the AI agent. So I don't need to re-put that information in. I just said, well, what if I did 50 instead of the 75? What would that bring it down to? 92. Okay, it drops a little bit. So let's go do that. Let's go look at that. And I could even play, a different what if. I could say, well, what if the market goes down to 75,000, and maybe at 75,000, if it goes down there, I put in $100. Okay, what would that bring it down to? So if the market did decide to drop a lot and it got down to 75, a great level to 75 to about 72, 73, great level to maybe accumulate some more crypto. It would drop me down to 81. So now I know my numbers, right? It's very easy for me to manage this. But right now I want to go back in and I want to go to my Bitcoin, click on Bitcoin here, bring up my Bitcoin charts, and we will go in here. And we see, I'm going to go to daily candle, and these are Heikin-Ashi candles. We use those to kind of even out the market so that traders can understand where the buying pressure is. So if you look at these candles and you go, those look different, but they're Heikin-Ashi candles, okay? So here I am, and I'm going to go down. Now you can see I've got the buy on pause here. I'm going to go to my system here. I'm going to unpause buys because I wanted the market to find a base, settle down before I started doing anything. So I paused the buys for a little bit. Now I'm going to go specifically into, and I'll see here that there's no pause on here. I'm going to go into this trade. These are all the trades that are Bitcoin here, okay? But I want to specifically handle this trade right here. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to look at it, and I can see I do have a manual trade set up to buy at 75, okay? So manual auto cost averaging to buy, and I'm going to do a manual trade right now here, and I want you to see how I set up that deeper trade. I went to custom here and I set a price at a deeper price that I wanted to buy it at, but I'm going to go to current market. I'm going to buy current market. I'm going to do it at $50, right? And we got everything set up to 2FA. You can turn that on or off. We encourage all our traders to absolutely keep that on, especially in the crypto space. There's so much craziness going on, and we want to protect the accounts. So 983, 859, and I'm going to hit submit here. Now it's going to come back and say get a quote because there's slippage, a lot of slippage in the DeFi space. We just want to make sure that there's no real impact fees going on, major slippages. Everything looks fine, and I'm going to hit submit, and it's going to go out and take that trade, and it's going to drop the price from where it was to whatever the current or whatever the calculated cost average was. So let's watch it do that. Submit it, okay. Let's go back into Bitcoin here. Now we're down only with fees, 9.11% without 8. And we'll go back up and we'll look at the chart here. We'll click on that. And you can see our green dot now has changed from a dark green dot that was up here, right? Now we're down here. So, and that puts me within the range kind of the current market, which is, very, very much where I want to be, right? I can see the last high, we got, and we're holding, if we look at this like a little channel, from the bottoms of these trades, we broke, come back, retested the bottoms. Very common, right? We see that kind of stuff all the time. And now we're kind of in here. So now if we rebounce and I'm in that range, I get back up here, retest this zone, I'm going to get out in profit and do it all over again like we have done many, 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 many times here. So anyways, hope you enjoyed it. Down markets aren't bad if you're trading money management correctly. Thank you.
nSights isn't just another trading bot. It's a complete trading solution that adapts to the market, manages risk, and helps you trade smarter. Whether you want full automation or advanced strategies to fine-tune your trades, nSights gives you the tools to succeed. And remember, you get 10 free winning trades on us before committing. So why wait? Sign up today and start trading the smarter way with nSights.